think, act, and prosper. You are now tuned into the Money Level Show.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Money Level Show, where we think, act, and prosper. So I want to just say that today I'm testing out some new equipment. Hopefully it works out well. So you guys are kind of like my guinea pigs today. So if you give me some feedback on the audio quality, if it's good, solid. If it's not, then I will change up what I am doing. Now, aside from that, today I want to talk about an important topic, which is about cybersecurity, cyber war, things of that nature, and how precious metals will benefit from this type of epidemic. So this is really one of the things that people are missing out on. People are not really seeing the danger of this. I mean, almost everything we do is online. I mean, you log into your bank account, you're logging through an app on the internet. You're logging through the website on the computer. You know, your cryptocurrencies are on an exchange or in a hardware wallet where it needs access to internet, right? So this can be very dangerous. I mean, even our stocks went from having a paper stock to being on the stock exchange that is online now. So when you're logging into your apps such as Robinhood, Webull, or whatever, you're logging online to an actual website or platform where your money is being held. And then we're seeing a lot with online banking, where there are these online banks that don't have a physical location. So things are really going fast towards this digital world, and we're seeing that the central banks are wanting to put out central bank digital currencies. We talked about that quite a bit. And so this creates a huge risk for cybersecurity, and I'm gonna tell you why. So many of you probably remember when Experian got hacked back in 2015. It was around 2015. It was very concerning because people had their social security numbers, their credit scores, and all types of important information that was held by Experian, and they had a breach in their system. So that was just one instance years ago, right? So recently we've seen many different incidences, such as the oil pipeline hack, where the hackers demanded that they be paid in Bitcoin. The feds were able to track them down and get most of that Bitcoin back. However, that was a major issue. It affected a lot of people on the East Coast. We saw gas prices go extremely high and stuff like that. So that was a really concerning event that happened. Then we seen the meat factory get hacked, and where the hackers demanded that they get paid, I believe it was 11 million or something. So these are some real issues that are happening. We saw even on the Poly Network cryptocurrency exchange, or DeFi, or whatever it was, the hackers went and stole 600 million worth of cryptocurrencies. And so these are some extremely concerning issues, and I believe that people need to pay attention to, because it could really strike a cyber war. I mean, even in one of my crypto groups, I mean, I'm just gonna put this post up, but I'm gonna blur out the name. Someone posted in that group that someone lost $100,000 due to being hacked in Coinbase. Their Coinbase account was hacked and they lost $100,000. So this is a really an alarming events that are happening. And so we really need to really think about this and be prepared for this. And so I'm just gonna play a quick video from Klaus Schwab, who talks about the danger of a cyber pandemic. And so Klaus Schwab is part of the World Economic Forum, the IMF, and everything. And I'm sure you guys heard about the reset and things like that. I've talked a little bit about that on my channel as well. But I want you guys to really see what he says on here, because it's alarming, because this is coming from someone who is pretty much up there, that's making some big decisions that's affecting all of us. And he's talking about a cyber pandemic.
We all know, but still pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack. To use the COVID-19 crisis as a timely opportunity to reflect on the lessons the cybersecurity community can draw and improve our preparedness for a potential cyber pandemic.
So now, as you can see, this video was sliced and diced. They did edit it, and so maybe he had some gibberish in between there or whatever, some jargon or whatever he may have used those words in that. I'm sure you can find the full speech somewhere, but he does clearly say that a cyber pandemic would be worse than what we are experiencing now. And so this is very alarming. So then we have other things such as Palantir, the company that was in the short squeeze a while ago. Believe it was earlier this year. I mean, they came out and bought 50 million worth of gold, and they wanted to prepare for a black swan event. Now, think about this. This company is actually a technological company that helps companies and the government and such develop software and how to store their data and things like that. And they are coming out saying that they're buying gold for a black swan event, and I wonder what that event could be. So there are some alarming things about this cybersecurity thing, and I want to just bring up a few statistics and just things from this research article, which I'll leave in the description below, about the issue of cybersecurity and how important it is. So according to Forbes magazine, about 2.9 million is stolen every minute from cybercrime. And there was also some statistics around more than 93% of healthcare organizations have reported a breach within the last 3 years. So this is alarming. People's health information could be at risk of being disclosed. And some of these issues are also related to now a lot of people are working from home. Ever since the pandemic started, many people are working from home, and this creates even a greater danger for cybersecurity because many people are having to be online. They're, more are working from home instead of being in an office or whatever they have to do. And this is creating a bigger issue with cybersecurity. So that's one thing that we have to look at as well. And just to throw a couple other statistics, the healthcare industry lost nearly $25 billion due to hackers and ransomware, malware in 2019. So $25 billion. So this is a lot of money that is going towards these cybersecurity issues and how this is impacting our nation, how it's impacting people everywhere. We saw things with the election. People are saying, oh, are the Russians hacking us or whatever? I mean, there could be some truth to that. And so these cybersecurity things are very big. And the last sobering prediction is that cybercrime will contribute to $10.5 trillion lost worldwide by 2025. As we're seeing, wealth that is being stored online is being stolen at a massive rate. And so we have to think about how can we protect ourselves against this. And so just like Palantir did, I believe that precious metals is a way to do that. So we've talked about gold and silver a lot on this channel. It's analog wealth, it's in your physical hand. I mean, you do have risk with holding gold and silver physically. I mean, someone can break into your house and steal what you have. Your house can burn down or whatever, but there's a lot of risk with cyber money. I mean, something with cryptocurrencies. I mean, you can hold it on a hardware wallet, but again, that hardware wallet is owned by a central agency who has a platform or has a app that you have to download to be able to send your crypto to other places, or you have to exchange your crypto to send it to an exchange like Coinbase, and Coinbase is hackable as we talked about earlier, and then you have to transfer from Coinbase to your bank account unless you're dealing directly with someone who accepts crypto as a payment. I mean, and then you're also having a decentralized app that you can send your crypto through from your hardware wallet. I mean, this is gonna be a big issue. So gold and silver is analog wealth that's in your physical hand, and you're actually able to protect it against these cyber attacks, against your money being lost through a cybersecurity issue. And so that's one thing that I believe is missing from the equation in regards to gold and silver. Many people look at it, hasn't performed well over the past year or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But they are not thinking about these other big risks that are with the cybersecurity of money that is online. And so I just wanted to share that with you all today. I hope this was very helpful. Be sure to keep on stacking. This is not financial advice. I just want to give you all the information that I've been researching lately and wanted to help you guys understand that this is a big issue that we're facing. I mean, right now you're looking at me through a computer on the internet. That is cyber. And so that can be hacked. We've seen freaking people like Charles Hoskinson, who created ADA Cardano. Every time he does a live, hackers are pulling up his YouTube and they're making, these things where like, oh, well, he's going to give away a certain amount of ADA. If you donate this amount of ADA to this address, go to this website. He's come out multiple times to say that this is a scam. And he's been saying that since around February or even before then. But he keeps saying that it's a scam and people are sending their money to these crypto wallets and not getting anything in return because they're thinking that they're going to get something for free. And I hope that you found that this was helpful. Be sure to leave a comment in the description below. What do you think is going on in this space? What do you think is going to happen? And how are you protecting yourself? So I want to thank you all for joining the Money Level Show. Peace.